Okay, directional derivatives. So let us quickly define what is called directional derivatives. Okay, let S be a non-empty open subset of Rn, and the function f from S to R be a scalar valued function, and let a point, let E belongs to S and U belongs to Rn, be a unit vector. U is a unit vector. Unit vector. The directional derivative of f at point E in the direction u is defined as this, that is limit t tending to 0 f of e plus ut minus f of e upon t. This is how the directional derivative is defined. Okay, and if this limit exists, and it is denoted by du directional derivative at u, sorry, in the direction of u at point E. This is the definition of directional. Okay, is the definition clear? That is, S be a non-empty open subset of Rn and f from S to R be a scalar value function. Directional derivative अभी मैंने scalar के लिए define किया. We'll later on see that vector valued के लिए क्या होता है ये. Let A belongs to S and U belongs to R and be a unit vector, then the directional derivative of f at a point E in the direction U is defined as limit t tending to 0 f of e plus ut. See वहाँ पे e plus h था, यहाँ पे e plus ut है, and u is a unit vector for me. Okay, so if you want to see some real life example, then let us write that also. What does directional derivative do? The directional derivative studies the rate of change. Derivative तो rate of change ही था, change of a scalar field in a direction. This is new thing. This is in a direction. Okay, now there are some examples you can take. Consider the example of scalar value representing room temperature at a point. So the rate of change of temperature at a point will be different if we move in the different direction. That is, if you are going towards window and if you are going away from window, the rate of change will be different. Correct? So this is the direction. There the direction plays an important role when you are doing it in the scalar valued function. Right? Let us do some example now. Find the directional derivative of f of xy, that is equal to say x square plus 2xy scalar valued function लिया, and the first one is at this point 0 0 in the direction 1 comma minus 1. Okay, this is a direction vector. the second at 2 comma minus 3 in the direction minus 3 comma 4. So this is your question. Okay, so you are given with a function, a point, this is my a, you may write here a is 0 0 for the first one, a is 0 0, and you want to find u, this is direction, this is vector, you want to find u क्या रहेगा, u was unit vector, can I make this vector a unit vector? How will you make this vector as a unit vector? How will you make any vector as a unit vector? You just divide by its norm. What will be norm? That is square root of 1 square plus minus 1 the whole square. So that is u is equal to 1 upon root 2 comma minus 1 upon root 2. This is what you are having u. Is that okay? So now you are having e also, you are having u also, and you know how to find directional derivative now. Right? So what is the formula for that? Is du f of a, that is equal to limit t tending to 0 f of e plus ut minus f of a upon t, correct? What is e for me? E is 0, so ut will be, yeah, now see, yeah, correct, so let us do that in the next step. It will be it will become limit t tending to 0, it will be f of e is 0 for me, and this is t into u, so t into this will be 1 by root 2 comma minus 1 by root 2. So I may write it as t by root 2 and t by minus root 2, t by root 2 comma minus t by root 2. So this is minus f of e, that is f of 0 0, and divided by t, correct? What is my function? Function is x square plus 2xy, so this will be x square मतलब क्या, t upon root 2 the whole square plus 2 into t upon root 2 into minus t upon root 2, correct? This is what two things you are having, minus here it is 0 and divided by t. Okay, so what do you think the answer would be? Limit t tending to 0, in the numerator you will be having minus t square by 2, correct? 2 cancel and this is minus, so it will be minus t square by 2 divided by t. So this is giving me limit t tending to 0, this is t by 2 minus t by 2, that is 0. So directional derivative in this direction at 0 0 is 0. Perfect. Yes. So whenever you want to find directional derivative, the first thing you need to consider is make this guy as a unit vector. You remember this thing, correct? Can you do the same second one? Start with the second one and do the same thing. In the second one, what is my e? E is 2 comma minus 3, huh? And what is my u? U is vector क्या दिया है, minus 3 comma 4. You have to divide it by norm of this. Norm of this, that means what? Minus 3 square plus 4 का square. That is equal to minus 3 comma 4 and divide by क्या आएगा ये? It will be 5 ना? That means what? Minus 3 by 5 comma 4 by 5. This is your unit vector u and this is your e, correct? So what is the formula to calculate derivative? Du f at e, that is limit t tending to 0 f of e plus ut minus f of e upon t. Let us substitute it and see upon t. So you just need to find first what is e plus ut. So this is limit t tending to 0 f of what is e? E is 2 comma minus 3 plus t multiplied by u. U is minus 3 comma 5 comma 4 by 5 minus f of 2 comma minus. You can do one thing in you can find it separately then substitute, that is also acceptable, no issue in that. So if you solve this तो ये क्या आएगा, फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट देखो 2 minus 3 upon 5, so 5 is 10, 10 minus 3 that is 7 ना. So it will be 7 by t and same, yeah, that is simple. Okay, this will be f of, you see that, 2 minus 3t upon 5, so it will be 5 to the 10, so it will be, no I think subtract नहीं होगा, I'm sorry, t नहीं है ना उसके पास, so it will be just as it is 2 minus 3t, that is right, it will be just 2 minus 3 upon 5t, comma the next guy will be minus 3 plus 4 upon 5, यही था ना, let us check, minus 3 plus 4 upon 5t, perfect, and minus, what is that, f of 2 comma minus 3 and divide by 2. Let us quickly do that. You just have to put and solve this thing. Put the equation. What is the function? Xy plus y square, no? Sorry, x square plus 2xy is the formula. X square plus 2xy. So this will be x square matlab kya, 2 minus 3 upon 5t x square plus 2 into x into y minus 3 plus 4 upon 5t. Okay, and divide by sorry, minus f of 2 into minus 3 क्या आएगा, it will be 2 square plus 2xy ना, so 2 into 2 into minus 3. Just quickly do that, that is just a calculation for me. See इसमें से बचेगा कौन सा टर्म, जिसके टर्म में t हो, अदरवाइज एवरीबडी विल गो अवे, सब्ट्रैक्शन में थोड़ा ये जाएगा आई थिंक. Yeah, you just solve this, the 2 the 4, 4 यहाँ से आएगा एंड 4 यहाँ से भी आएगा, दैट गोज कैंसिल हो जाएंगे वो लोग, एंड यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, 4 8 यहाँ पे आएगा एंड नो 8 इंटू 3 24 आएगा, 2 2 12 आएगा. Let us quickly do that. क्या आएगा ये, 4 plus 9 upon 25, correct? And minus 24 upon 25 t square, and subtraction में ये क्या आएगा, it is 4 12 में it will just, I think 8 ना, 8 minus, it will be just 8, it will become plus 8 and divide by t. Okay, and you see that this is 4 minus 12 and 8, ये गया, you will be remaining, ये भी इधर t आएगा तो limit t tending to 0, ये भी गया, you will be just remaining with these two people, I think, correct? So minus 12 by 5 and 34 by 5 क्या आएगा, 34 minus 12, that is 22, so answer must be 22 by 5, correct? This is the directional derivative. Okay, is that clear? So whenever you want to find directional derivative, it is better to make that vector as a unit vector, and that will be good to do. Yeah, and the next guy is your partial derivatives. Okay, so what is the partial derivative? See, directional derivative में If my u is the standard basis, do you know what is standard basis? The word I am taking from linear algebra. Standard basis, do you know? Yes. Anybody? Let f from s to r be a scalar valued function. Be a scalar field बोला तभी भी चलेगा. Field. Let a is equal to e1, e2 up to en belongs to s. Okay, the partial derivative of f at e with respect to the ith coordinate xi denoted by, what is it denoted by? Dou f by dou xi, correct? At xi at e is defined as, that is dou f by dou xi at e, that is given by limit h tending to 0 f of e1 e2, and जो ei पोजीशन वहाँ पे क्या आएगा, ei plus h, and others will be as it is en minus f of e1 e2 up to en divided by h. That's it. So मतलब जो कोऑर्डिनेट में है उसमें e1 ei plus h आएगा. दैट्स इट. बाकी सब सेम. मतलब अगर यहाँ पे पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x1 किया तो इट विल बी e1 plus h and everybody will be as it is. करेक्ट. यहाँ पे h नहीं रहेगा फिर. Yes, do you see? Now I was talking about this. स्टैंडर्ड बेसिस पता है तुम लोग को? That is e1, e2, en. What is e1? It is 1 0 0 0. What is e2? 0 1 0 0, like this. What is en? Or if you want to write ei before going to n, if you want to write ei, that means what? 0 0 1 0 0 0, everybody. This one is at ith position. Okay, so en क्या रहेगा? En will be 0 0, everybody will be 0, and the last one will be 1. Correct. This is your standard basis. Now why I'm saying that, this is also a vector for me, correct? Now if I find directional derivative at this, oh my god, it actually removes everything. That is so bad. See, if I want to find directional derivative at u is my that is position vector, जो भी हम लोगों ने standard basis में बोला ei. Suppose I am taking this as my direction. That means what? 0 0, and it will be 1 at ith position, and other will be 0. ठीक है? So suppose I am taking this u as ei, and let us write the definition of directional derivative. That is du f of a. तो वो क्या आएगा देखो? It will be as per the formula. Sorry, as per the formula limit t tending to 0. What is that? F of e plus ut minus f of e upon t. That was the formula, correct? But I am keeping my u as standard basis. तो ये क्या आएगा देखो? Limit t tending to 0. What is my e? E is e1 e2 up to en plus u t multiplied by u. What is my u? 0 0 1 0 0 1. Correct. तो you see 1 कहाँ पे है? ये ith पोजीशन पे सिर्फ. This is done. Minus f of e1 e2 up to en, and that is divided by t. This is what you are having. What next you should do? This is limit t tending to 0. What will be this? F of क्या आएगा ये देखो, it will be e1 but here is 0, so it will be e1 as it is, e2 as it is. At ith position, that is ei, it will be what? ei plus t. Do you agree? Because यहाँ पे क्या है, 1 है, so it will be ei plus t, and other people will be as it is. ei plus 1 will be as it is, that is ai plus 1, and before that also ai minus 1 will be as it is, right? And it is going so on, and it will be last term will be en. Yes, minus f of e1 e2 en, that is divided by t. And if you observe this, this is same as dou f by dou x I बोलता हूँ ith पोजीशन पे at e. Do you observe that? Because मैंने जो xi का डेफिनेशन दिया था उसमें भी यही था ना. Let me show you. See, dou f by dou xi, the same definition is that. But यहाँ पे h है, वहाँ पे t है, that's it. So that is not a problem for me. So this is your partial derivative. Now in the next, what did I proved here? I related directional derivative with partial derivative. That means what? If I am taking directional derivative in my standard basis, in my standard, that is e1 e2 e3, then I'll be getting partial derivatives. Is that okay? Yeah. So I'll just quickly write. अगर do suppose my function f is real valued, two variable में है, f is from r2 to r. So what is my dou f by dou x का formula? Dou f by dou x at e1 e2 क्या आएगा formula ये? It will be limit h tending to 0 f of e1 plus h comma e2 minus f of e1 e2 divided by h. Correct? And dou f by dou y at e1 e2, this will be what? Y की किया तो I'll write key, limit key tending to 0, it will be f of e1 as it is, e2 plus key minus f of e1 e2, and that is divided by h, that is divided by key here. Correct? Is that clear? x से किया, x was first variable, तो first variable में increment किया h का. If I was if I am differentiating with respect to y, so second में increment किया k से. ठीक है? Now let us do some problem, then you'll realize. Suppose if I am having f of xy, that is equal to 3x square plus 4xy plus 8y plus 6x. This is the function you are having, and you want to find dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y at 0 0. Okay, let us solve. So you know what is the formula of this? Dou f by dou x at 0 0 का formula क्या रहेगा बोलो? Limit h tending to 0. Increment कहाँ पे होएगा? If you don't want to write at 0 0 now, I'll write at e1 e2 first. Where my e1 e2 is here, it is 0 0. Okay, so I'll write the formula. Limit it will be f of e1 plus h comma e2 minus f of e1 e2 and divided by h. Do you agree? Since it was partial differentiation with respect to x, so first coordinate में लिखा. So ये क्या आएगा? Limit h tending to 0, it will be what? F of h comma 0 minus f of 0 0 upon h. Perfect. What do you mean by that? Now let us solve it quickly. This is limit h tending to 0. क्या आएगा ये? h comma 0. At the place of x you have to put h, बाकी जगह पे 0. So यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? y0 y0. So you'll be remaining with two value, 3h square plus 6h. minus what is f of 0 0, that is clearly visible, it is 0, and divided by h. What do you think the answer is? What is the answer? It will be 6 no? Divide it, here it will be h tending to 0 लिया तो ये 0 हो जाएगा, will be remaining only with this, that is answer is 6. Nice. Okay, let us quickly do dou f by dou y. What is the formula dou f by dou y at e1 e2? Same thing, limit, I'll write k tending to 0, it will be f of e1 comma e2 plus k minus f of e1 e2, and that is divided by k. And now if I put e1 e2 as 0, so I'll be having dou f by dou y at 0 0, that will be equal to limit k tending to 0, it will be f of 0 comma k minus f of 0 0, and that is divided by k. Let us put it in the equation and see क्या आएगा. ये 0 हो गया, ये 0 हो गया. Those who are having x, they will be 0. So I'll be this 0, this 0. I'll just remaining with 8k. So it will be 8k, sorry, limit k tending to 0, 8k minus 0 upon k. So answer is 8. Do you agree? So you have both u fx and fy, that is जो तुमको find out करना था. ठीक है? Is it clear? And if you observe, अगर तुम याद करो कि कैसे किया था partial derivative, what do you mean by partial derivative? That means what? You want to keep, अगर with respect to x कर रहा हूँ तो I need to consider y को free from x, that is dou f by dou x लिया तो I have to consider anybody other than x is constant for me, that means y is constant for me. So इसका derivative with respect to x किया तो क्या आएगा, ये आएगा 6x आएगा, correct. What about this? This will be 4y. What about this? This is 0. And what about this? This will be 6. Do you agree? And at 0 0 देखना है तो आंसर 6 आया. You can verify, पीछे भी हम लोगों ने यही सॉल्व किया है. डो एफ बाई डो वाई अगर निकाला तो क्या आएगा, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू वाई किया तो ये 0, दिस विल बी 4x, दिस विल बी प्लस 8, एंड दैट्स इट. एंड एट 0 0 लिखा तो आंसर ये, समझा. सो इट इज़ वी वेरीफाइड इट विथ आवर अर्लियर वन, जो हम लोग पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव करते थे. पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव मतलब होता क्या है कि जस्ट यू हैव टू टेक अदर देन एक्स कोई भी रहा तो आई हैव टू कंसिडर दैट गाय एज अ कांस्टेंट फॉर मी. Y is constant for once I want to find partial derivative with respect to x. Correct? I'll just give one more question and ask you to do. Find do f by do x, do f by do y, do f by do z at e, where e is say e1 e2 e3. I'm not putting the value, just let us fix e1, and f of x y z, that is equal to log of x plus y plus z. This is what my function is. Can you quickly do that? I'll give just 2 minutes to you. Start with the formula. What is dou f by dou x? I'll write the formula, you try to do that. That is equal to क्या आएगा, limit h tending to 0 f of e1 plus h comma e2 comma e3 minus f of e1 e2 e3, and that is divided by h. This is formula for dou f by dou x. Dou f by dou y. Tell me the final answer क्या आएगा. Come on, do it fast. Yes, did you do that? Substitute क्या आएगा ये? Limit h tending to 0, it will be log of x plus y plus z. So it will be log of e1 plus h plus e2 plus e3 minus log of e1 plus e2 plus e3 divided by h. And what is the property of log? This is limit h tending to 0. It will be log e by b. Log of it will be e1 e2 e3 को साथ में रखा तो it will give me 1 plus h upon e1 plus e2 plus e3. Correct? Yeah. And that is divided by h. Now you want to you want to solve this limit. कैसे solve करोगे बोलो? Yeah. Do you remember limit का एक formula था log of 1 plus h upon h something. I'll write it if you want not aware. That is limit of h tending to 0 log of 1 plus h upon h. That is equal to anybody? This is equal to e. Can I use the same technique here? H tending to 0 but I am having here h upon e1 plus e2 plus e3 मतलब मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा multiply and divide by e1 plus e2 plus e3 डिवाइड किया तो मल्टीप्लाई भी करना पड़ेगा that is e1 plus e2 plus e3 right. So the whole part this will become 1. So what will be your answer? Answer will be 1 upon e1 plus e2 plus e3. Correct. And do you observe अगर मैंने dou f by dou y निकाला होता तो वो भी ऐसे ही आता. It would be e1 comma e2 plus h comma e3 फिर सब साथ में ही ऐसे ही हो जाता सेम थिंग. सो उधर उससे भी यही आंसर आता. इवन द थर्ड वन ऑल्सो. Can you visualize it? Can you visualize it quickly?